So we're live, that's it, we're on. So peace and blessings, that's the Wonder Good Fella TV. With Paul Smith, the sax man.
Blessed.
And we've got a J pal, Jordan.
All good in the hood.
Yeah. So like I said, we're live. We're just going to pose some questions for Paul. Just a bit of introduction on Paul, like if you just want to tell us something about yourself.
Yeah, that's it. My name's Paul and I'm a sax man. I play the sax. In my final year at university, and yeah, I'm 50 years old.
50 years old.
50 years old.
50 years old and still looking fresh.
Yes, 50 years old and a student. Hey, I've got a student card. I get student discount.
10%.
15 in some places.
Yeah. So let's get into it. It says, let me get rid of that. And it says, how did you first get into being into music? Before you even get into that, let's look into your previous history. 'Cause I know that you did plumbing.
Yeah, so well, since leaving school, I've always done plumbing and gas from 18. So worked for the council for 20 years. No, 15 years worked for the council, and then got my own business. Then just went out and did my own stuff. Got my own business, SYPD, South Yorkshire Plumbing Department.
Okay.
That was me.
South Yorkshire Plumbing Department.
Yeah, South Yorkshire Plumbing.
Did you work for? Is it classified as is that Kia then or Sheffield City Council?
No, South Yorkshire Plumbing Department. That was my business.
Oh, is that your business?
That was my business.
So
Yeah.
literally your own thing.
Yeah,
You're the captain of your own ship.
South Yorkshire Plumbing Department. That was me. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what made you get into plumbing in the first place? Like, 'cause it is a good profession. Even now to this day, it's considered a very reputable profession.
It's strange because like at school, there's no plumbers in the family, but I knew that's what I was going to do. So it was just, you've got that calling in your head, that voice, and
get that vision, don't they?
you've got that vision, and you know what I mean. I'm quite a spiritualist person, so I'm guided. I'm always guided by my angels. You know what I mean?
And your intuition.
Yeah. And people call it intuition or whatever. I call it my angels. My angels will tell me to turn left, and if I turn right, I'm in trouble. I'm hitting traffic. But the first voice I hear is my guide. The second voice is me.
Okay. I like that.
Over talking my guide, and that's when I mess up.
I like that because I'm very similar in a sense because I believe nothing happens by happenstance. I believe in serendipity. There's no coincidence. I believe in a great creator and ironical like angels and stuff. Without touching on religion.
Yeah.
I think some people that can think, oh, he's preaching here, but I do think like that. We've all got that kind of.
We've all got it, and we've got to use it. And but in society, it's getting dumbed down by the TV. You know what I mean? The radio, and just a social media thing, where it blocks us.
Do you think social media can be a negative as well?
It can, because well. You know what I mean? I think one time I was downtown and I just thought, I'm just going to watch everyone. And I must have stood for about 10 minutes and literally everybody were down, head down. And I'm thinking, like, you've just walked past your future husband, you've just walked past your future wife, you've just walked past your baby. You know what I mean? You're just walking past everyone because everyone's down there.
It's funny because I think it's China, over there in China now, because they know that people are so much plugged into phones. Like I said, when you're walking towards a curb, they've got the traffic light system on the curb. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. They're looking like,
And like, I've been in town before, like on West Street, and I've literally been driving my car, and obviously we get like a lot of Chinese students over in Sheffield, and they just walk straight out into the road, like, beep.
Yeah, how many times are you going to lick someone down?
Yeah, trust me.
Yeah, and they want to look at you like you're in the wrong.
Yeah, and get too big to look and everything.
Yeah, so we're in a society of that, you know what I mean?
Everything's changed. I don't think people do things the way they did before, do you know, like, do people really so much go on dates or everything like when they meet people and stuff, do they really, like, everything now, most people are getting to know people through social media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like that case, you bump into somebody and then you just get chatting in the street or something like it's not like that anymore. Everything is through social media.
Like say I'm old school, like say I'm 50, so when me and my boys, on a Saturday we'd get together, we'd get the bus into town, we're going to cool Coupons, you know what I mean, get the sandwich, and literally if a nice girl walked past you, if you want to chase it up, you have to turn around. You have to follow them.
Yeah.
And kind of say, excuse me, you know what I mean?
And draw some actual interaction.
Yeah, interaction.
Some social skills.
Yeah, and now it's like you can go on your phone, find them on Facebook. It's like, 2 kids, scrap that one.
So let's go on to the next question, because there's a reason I brought you on here. Because you are a very focused and determined person, but at the same time, like you say, you follow your intuition. How long have you been doing music?
So I've been playing saxophone just over 7 years. Yeah, it'll be 7.5 years in July. Okay. Yeah. So I kind of picked it up when I was 43. And
what you say is your reasons for picking up for people who consider it quite late at 43 to pick up an instrument and to consider playing it?
Literally, like I said, so I've never been into playing any music. I've just listened to music because being in the trade, I've just got the radio on every day, listening to music. So I've never been interested in playing music. Just me and my missus were just sat home watching, what was it, Americans Got Talent.
Okay.
America's X Factor, you know what I mean? And somebody was singing a Whitney Houston song, and a black guy with a saxophone. I was like, wow. I mean, Mrs. like, I love the sax. I just looked at him and went, I'm going to learn how to play it.
That to impress the missus then, or what? Get kudos off at missus.
It was just literally, the guy just looked so cool, and there's the sound coming out of that instrument. We're just like, wow, I need to know how to do that.
I think sometimes when you're like playing it natural, it's got to have that source of like natural energy flowing through it.
It's got, yeah.
Otherwise, it's not going to work. Because sometimes I think if you're trying too hard to make it sound a certain way, it doesn't come across the way you want it to sound, and you can go things wrong. It's got to be fluent. It's got to be natural.
That's it. I see music. A lot of musicians, I can't explain to people. It's like dancing. You've either got somebody who's got natural good rhythm, and somebody who hasn't got rhythm. But that person who hasn't got rhythm still can get top at the dance class, going through all the grades. But the person who's got the rhythm can get the same grade. But watching them both together, you can see the difference. Even though they're doing the exactly same moves, you can still see one's got rhythm and one hasn't, you know.
Sometimes it could be like just a little bit off.
It's just a little naturalness where sometimes you'll see
quite fine tuning.
Where you see you can be too perfect. Natural is not perfect, and perfect is in dancing, and for me in music it's I need non-perfect.
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole purpose of jazz as well. I mean, jazz is like literally you're feeling it from the emotion of your heart.
You're feeling from here.
First, it's internal. It's not regimented. Brennan used to say at boxing back in the day that boxing does you do you no favours when you're regimented. You're supposed to feel it. That's an emotion.
It's an emotion, and so I might play a song. I'll never play the solo same twice. Because I play whatever mood I'm in. If I'm in a happy mood, it's all upbeat and that. If I'm in a just feeling down, you can hear it in my music. Do you know what I mean? It's more of a bluesy solo. You know what I mean? And and that's why I love it.
That's what music is. It's feeling, isn't it? You've got to feel the music.
You've got to, and it's you. No one can take that away from you. No one can be you. No one can play you.
What inspired you to change your career though? I mean, obviously I know you said you wanted to do music and learn the sax, but what initially gave you that spark to change? What was it like?
Well, like I said, so I was playing before I literally packed in my job, like I said, I had my own business, gas, kitchens, bathrooms. So 3 years in after playing the sax, I got a shift in my friendships. You know what I mean? I started knowing all these musician people, you know what I mean? And it was like, so me weren't going out, drinking, smoking, dancing up. It was like finding out where these live gigs were, where people were playing. And then I got to know all these musicians and great people, you know what I mean?
So you changed your circle?
Yeah, changed the circle completely.
And so that vibration in your circle, that just gives you that inspiration as well?
Kind of like a rebirth in it, because it's like you see a completely different way of life that you never saw before because you were always doing the things that you
Yeah.
were doing before. You were in that same routine of what you was in before, and then when you find something new, it's just like that. It's kind of like a rebirth.
That's
It's like,
it. I never thought ever, you know what I mean? I thought I'll always be going out, drinking juice, dancing on the dance floor, you know what I mean? Flirting, chatting, getting a bit into trouble and stuff. I never thought I could literally just sit at a table, buy drinks and watch somebody play and that go home being one of my best nights.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Never, but that's how it's turned out. They're my best nights.
Was it challenging going back to education? Because I know you said you're going back to uni, you're still in university now.
So
Especially as an elder,
yeah.
mature student.
So going back to uni, it's 47. It was
Be a picnic them around.
it was hard. You know what I mean? You've got someone like 25 teaching you in that, you know what I mean? Not knowing how to take you,
Yeah.
not knowing how to approach you, because, you know what I mean, you're an adult. And so sometimes I feel like I lost a lot of teaching because it was like, well, you're an adult, you should know what you need to do. You know what I mean? Go away and do it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, no, I don't. Do you know what I mean? I've not been in school. You know what I mean? I left in school
Do
in
you think you
1985.
got scrutinised then because you was 47 then by
I-
some of the teachers in a
I
sense?
Felt like it, you know what I mean? Or they felt like they couldn't sell, you know what I
They
mean?
couldn't talk to you in a certain
Yeah,
way because you were
like-
elder.
Yeah, where, oh, did you do that, what I told you to do last week?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you know something? I didn't have time. Alright. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
the young ones, they were cussing them.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
were
yeah.
like that. No, I told you to do that last week. You haven't done it.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
haven't you done it? You know what I mean? I'm like, no, tell me. If you give me something to do and I haven't done it, tell me. So I need to go out there and do it. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah, yeah,
I'm here
yeah.
to learn. It's costing me £9,250 a year.
And that's another thing as well, because like, I know you're in university now, but obviously with all this COVID situation,
Yeah.
how has that been for you?
And now everything's online. I don't know about computers and that, you know what I mean? I didn't know about assignments, you know what I mean? About
Yeah, yeah,
writing stuff down and, you know what I mean? I left school 1985 and went straight into trade business. So I'm good with my hands, not on paper. You know what I mean? So to learn, so it was double learning. So I had to learn how the education system worked.
Yeah, yeah.
So not just learning my instrument, I had to learn that. I had to learn how to put things out on paper in a certain way, you know what I mean? It was just, it's still tough now. I'm in my final year, and do you know what I mean?
Is it been worth it though?
Oh, 100%. Do you know what I mean? 100%.
And what message would you give to others who are also following their passion?
Yeah. Do you know something? Like I said, everyone's got a passion. Everyone's good at something. And sometimes life stops you from doing whatever you need to be doing. Like I said, you might have been singing when you're like from a kid up to 18, and then you've had a family, so you've had to stop singing. But now your family's grown up, go back into singing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Follow that dream. It doesn't stop there. You know what I mean? It's just paused. That's it.
Because some people feel like there's a safety net by having a normal 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Some people call it the rat race.
Yeah.
Or keeping up with Joneses, having to maintain and pay them bills.
Yeah.
But for you took that risk.
I took the risk. So my own business, I was between £1,000, £2,000 a week. That's what I was making.
Yeah.
I walked away from that.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
I walked away from that, and I've never been so happy in my life.
And you feel totally content with doing that.
Content, yeah. I literally rather make £200-300 a week playing.
Yeah.
Because if someone's paying me to play,
You can't put a value on that.
No.
I don't think there's anything more satisfying than just feeling free just to do what you choose to do and feel good
that's
doing
it, yeah.
I think there's no better feeling than just being
Yeah.
free to do what you want.
As my son says, Pops, if you're doing what you enjoy and someone's paying for you, you never have to work another day in your life.
It's true that.
And he's
It's
right.
true that. No, I love that. I love that.
I never have to work a day in my life again, because half the time people are saying, here Paul, you know what I mean, I'll pay £100 to come and play. And I'm in my head, when I first started, I'm like, shit, I would have done it for free.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I just
do it for free
enjoy the
anyway,
playing, you know what I mean? I just
Yeah.
I just want to play, do you know what I mean? And so, it's never too late, you know what I mean? It's never
really
too
isn't.
late. I'm, like say, 50, I'll finish uni at 51. My music career's just started, and I'm just starting to learn. Do you know what I mean?
It's like you don't reach a certain age and then all of a sudden you stop learning. You're constantly learning something new every single day, so it's like that in my mind. You're never too old, as you said, you're never too old to do anything or to learn something new. You're never too old, ever.
That's it. And with me, like I said, if I do something, I'll try and get as far as I can go possible. But every time I've done something, there's always been a bit where I just can't go any further.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, so I was boxing, you know what I mean? Then I started coaching, and took me coaching, I was teaching. Yeah. Then I just got to a stage where I couldn't go any further. You know what I mean? I got a motorbike, started riding it, then I took me advance, then I started teaching advance. Then I got
it's like whatever you do, you end up becoming a Jedi, bro.
Yeah, if you're going to do something, I don't do awfully, you know what I mean? If I'm doing something, I've got to do it fully. Do you know what I mean? And then somebody says, music, you'll never ever stop learning. And it's so true. So that's why I know I'll play that till I die.
So you got a saxophone now. Have you got any kind of interest to jump onto any other instruments, or does any other instruments even like interest you at all?
I think for me, like the next coolest instrument is the bass. Somebody who plays the bass, you know what I mean? It's just, you watch any band, do you know what I mean? Whatever they're playing, and whoever's playing the bass, they're just sat in that corner.
Cool.
Just
most relaxed.
Cool as fuck. Just like, I look at them like, damn, you know what I mean? They're just,
You got so.
Every little string they play, you can feel it. It's just boom, boom. It's just like.
Bass is the drive of the music, innit? That's what drives the music.
And when I see bass players and stuff, I'm like, nah, you should come forward. Do you know what I mean?
Not being in the background.
When I get my band together, like so when I finish uni, I want a band together. You know what I mean? I want everyone to be on the front line. You know what I mean? They always took the drummers away. Without the drummer, there's no music. Without the bass, there's no music.
It's a unified thing, isn't it?
But they're always tucked away, and then you'll get the singer at the front, or the sax player, even the guitarist, you know what I mean? And the highlights on them, you know what I mean? And the engine, what's running the band, tucked away.
Of course.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, come forward.
I want to go on to that, actually, because you're talking about that. When is your next performance, Paul?
Right, my next performance. Well, I got a call from a friend of my son who was going to perform on this new app called Ooze. It's like Ooze. It's like 5 zeros.
Yeah.
It's a new app. It's like a selling app. They sell makeup, perfume, and stuff. And I think every night they have a gig on at 9 o'clock. So I've been invited to play on their Monday. Monday at 9 o'clock.
I will put a link on, by the way, so people can actually access that,
it's gonna
download that, and then see Paul's performance on there as well.
It's going to be a nice little smooth, cool jazz, you know what I mean? But the music's going to cater from reggae, jazz, blues, pop, Disney, everything, you know what I mean? It's music. I just enjoy playing music. So I ain't got just one genre that I play. I play everything because I'm playing.
Of course. I mean, towards the end of the show, we'll let you finish on that, and if you don't mind, obviously, if that is.
Yeah, I'll play a little number,
Well, so now we're going to come on to some topics that the actual public have requested that we ask for, but we'd prefer if you're in the discussion as well.
Yeah.
If that's all right.
Yeah, not a problem,
So first of all, today's topic, the meaning of life. I think it's kind of a great topic where you've been on, and obviously talking about how you stepped away from like so-called like a high level of money, stepping down into follow your passion, which you can't put a value on, in my opinion. Because I've coached boxing a lot of my life for free, voluntary. And it's only now I'm starting to get a bit of money from it and get paid. But the meaning of life, from your opinion, how would you tackle that topic? The
topic is now, because I'm doing what I love.
Yeah.
I'm the richest I've ever been.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the society's pumped richness as in money. Do you know what I mean? That man out there in his big mansion with his £1 million in his account and stuff. He ain't as rich as me. He's not as rich as me. Simple as that.
Oh, your donkeys, you don't think that donkey there. Just before.
But it's right though, you know what I mean? Being rich is just being, when I say it's just like waking up healthy, that's being rich and then just being happy with what you're doing.
That's it.
That's rich. I mean, but money comes and goes. It comes in abundance.
Yeah.
But money doesn't make you happy.
I'm rich. I've got, do you know what I mean? I've got 3 kids, 2 grandkids. Do you know what I mean? I've got a woman. That's priceless. People,
you
some
can't put
would
price on
wish.
it.
Some people like say they can't have kids, and they would pay anything to have a child. Do you know what I mean? I'm rich. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that goes on to another topic that usually generally gets brought up on the request for us is like with current COVID, and there's a lot of anxiety and depression, especially from people even my age.
Yeah.
And talking that because this current COVID lockdown and that, how would you tackle that situation and topic? Is it good to talk? Like, how would you tackle that as an elder?
Well, like I said,
advice?
I mean, I'll tell you now. Like I said, I went through the depression through the first lockdown. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't even blow my sax. I was just going to my music room, try and blow, but it just
Didn't feel so.
everything was just down. And what got me back on track? Went out there busking, out there playing outside again. It just kind of brought life back to me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So and I think it's interaction. Do you know what I mean? So whether you're talking to somebody on Zoom, do you know what I mean? FaceTime, talk. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Phone someone, text someone, chat to someone,
And connect.
connect.
I mean, that's the
because-
reason we do the podcast, because obviously, like someone like yourself, you're very wise, and I admire you as a person. First of all, because you're obviously very intelligent, and second of all, you follow your passion, and I couldn't admire that because that's what I've always tried to do. So, like, going on to this next topic, someone put poverty. There's a lot of extreme poverty now, so we have to try and look from within. It goes on the internals, what you were talking about earlier. You have to find richness from the things you already have.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do you get what I mean?
I mean, somebody once said to me, right, just look back 5 years where you were. Because a lot of people always turn around, do you know something, 5 years ago, I was happy, I was content. But when you was there 5 years ago, you were still chasing something else.
Okay.
And you made that happiness and content whittle away and disappear. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't appreciate what we're doing now, what we've got now. We're always looking ahead, always trying, we need that. Enjoy what you've got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it's like you're showing gratitude. And
Gratitude, look around, you know what I mean? Look at your picnic, look at your car outside, look at your, do you know what I mean? You've paid your gas bill, you're blessed.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm of the same opinion of that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't look at it from even though I do set goals.
Yeah.
Financial goals even.
But
at the same time, I feel rich.
Yeah.
Already. Like even your health. Brennan used to say, number 1 in life is God. Number 2 is your health. 3 is your family. 4 education. You had like a priority list. But when I look back on that list, it kind of makes perfect sense.
Yeah. And that's it.
Like touching on a bit like the depression stuff, I think people that go through some sort of depression and stuff, they need to latch onto something.
Yeah.
Like they'll find something and they're the happiest they've ever been because they really love and they're passionate about that. But then when something like that gets taken away, that's when they hit a brick wall.
Yeah.
And that's when it all comes sinking back in.
I mean, there's so much suicidal, especially in men as well, you know what I mean? But what you're going through when you're feeling depressed and suicidal and that, nobody can kind of coach you out of it. It's something you've got to kind of, do you know what I mean? You hit rock bottom and it's like, no, this is not me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something you've got to fight yourself.
Yeah.
Because it's only you what can get you where
It's
you
only
need
you
to
that
go.
can put that switch.
Yeah.
Like, people can talk to you and people can make you feel a bit better about it. But
Yeah.
It's only you that can switch that switch on.
That's it. And then for me, you know what I mean? You've just got to, instead of
fight
looking,
or flight, innit? You gotta
instead
do
of
something
thinking
about
about all
it
the
all,
bad
yeah.
stuff, you know what I mean, in life, just concentrate on the good stuff. Get that good feeling, that good buzzing in your stomach of something good what you're doing.
Yeah. We'll go to the next topic. Society. This is very brief topic.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what can you touch on society? So I thought, sis, if you're watching this, because I know you answered that, can you just broaden that request on that topic a little bit more? Because I want to obviously highlight it and put it up there, but you need to.
Well, I think Paul's already touched on it a bit, like society now, like people, he says he just went out downtown and he was just looking at people, like everybody was just on their phone. That's what society is now, is because society just full of social media, and everybody does all the conversation, all of the meeting with people, it's all through social media
It's
nowadays.
society, like I said, a lot of people, we've got to get back to reality. Do you know what I mean?
Being in touch with it now.
These people that you've seen on Facebook with the makeup and the bum, you know what I mean? It's not real.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? So now you've got a young girl growing up looking at that thinking
that's what she's
this is what I've got to
like,
look like. And if they're not looking like that, that's when the depression's going to start. Do you know what I mean? So we've got to tell our youngsters, you know what I mean, that that's not real. You know what I mean?
Do you think it's like a case we're living up to a false expectation?
100%, yeah, because it's what was, you know what I mean. It's what they're pumping out in the advertisement and
seen on TV,
the Kardashians. You know what I mean. You look at everyone, they're pumping out the lips, and I've not seen one person what's had surgery on the face what's looked better than when they first started.
I mean,
but society says that's how you're supposed to look.
That could all stem from like when Michael Jackson, obviously they see him as a picnic. It's like this handsome boy, and then he's just obviously I won't say mangled, it's the wrong word, but he's changed his face to a point where it's unrecognisable.
Yeah.
And he don't, like you said, I prefer him when he were pre-Thriller.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's not to do with his skin colour, it's just more natural, isn't it?
I mean, it's like, I mean, surgery, do you know what I mean? If you've got a scar and it's going to give you confidence in yourself, do you know what I mean? Do it, go ahead, you know what I mean? But
that's the thing with plastic surgery, they're never satisfied, and that's why they keep having the surgery done.
Have that confidence in yourself, you know what I mean, and boost it if you need a bit of surgery, but it's the over surgery, you know what I mean, and they're never happy. You never see somebody who's there, they've got the boobs on the lips, done this and that, you'll just stood on the corner of the dance floor looking miserable. You go in and try and approach them, they're like,
it's like
it's like
sometimes I just feel like there's an agenda because so many celebrities and stuff are having it done.
Yeah.
But I suppose, like I say, it's always kind of been that way since Baywatch.
Yeah.
Since Pam Anderson started getting her boobs done back in the day, and then that Daily Star and trying to page 3 and objectifying women as a certain thing.
As a certain thing.
Yeah.
So, like you said, the Daily Star, page 3. Any kids, you adult read the paper, put it down, the kids going through it, it's like, right, I need to look like that. This is a woman's body. And then page 4, you've got a guy in his little Speedos ripped up. That's how the guy's got to look, and it's too much pressure for them. For me, you know what I mean? I think it's too much pressure on the kids. Yeah.
Let's look at the next one. I don't know, my sister said dogs. Have you got any animals?
I've got a cat.
You got a cat?
Yeah, I'm a cat man.
So let's talk about that. There's a good old debate. If you have a cat, you're not dog cat. Has that always been your preference?
No, I've had a dog. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I love dogs, but dog is like having a baby. What's never grows up.
It's just so
never going. You know what I mean?
So dependent on you.
You've got a dog, and 10 years later, you're still exactly the same doing as a puppy. You know what I mean? You got to walk it, and that cat. Open the door.
Yeah, does his thing?
Does it things, come back, meows, drink, you know what I mean? I can sit down, watch TV, stroll, you know what I mean? No dog craping his butt across the carpet, bouncing on my leg, with bad breath. No. So, I love dogs, but I'm a cat man.
What about you, Jordan? Have you ever had any animals?
I prefer dogs. I do prefer dogs. At the minute I've not got no animals, but if you're talking about animals, my mum was like, she says she's like Ace Ventura. Absolutely everything you can think of. She's had tarantulas, she's had lizards, she's had snakes, she's had flipping rabbits, she's had chipmunks, she's had anything you can think of. My mum has had as a pet. At one point she had like 7 cats.
Wow.
I mean, so my mum proper.
That's a lot of cats.
Funny thing is, my mum's actually allergic to animals, so when animals are around, she starts sneezing and stuff, but she just proper loves them.
Just loves them.
Yeah, so she'll happily put herself through punishment, sneezing and getting up runny nose and that, just to have pets because she loves pets.
To be happy.
Yeah, just a bit,
to be happy, this is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Talks to her plants a lot, which is watering them.
Cross any barrier to get your happiness.
Well, sorry, Rory.
Yeah, and that's what you should do, you know what I mean? There should be nothing gets in your way from your happiness.
Of course.
And that's what life's about, is happiness.
Well, it's funny, I was going to touch on a subject what Jordan talked about. I was talking about my friend, he likes watering his crops. And I says, what I used to do is to water my crops back in the day. I used to talk to them and play classical music. And if you check it out on Google, obviously, I don't know how much truth, but I believe it. If you talk to your plants in a positive way, it stimulates growth. And apparently, plants are more stimulated by a female voice than a male voice, which obviously kind of interlinks to Gaia, Mother Nature.
Yeah.
And also, if you play like classical music or soft music, it helps stimulate growth. Whereas if you play hot or like heavy metal or rock, it stunts its growth. So it shows you it's a living organism.
It's
got
energy,
like
it's energy in it.
it's got a living organism just like us.
And the music, all music is just vibrations. You're giving that wrong vibration to that plant. Ain't gonna give it the right vibration. It's just gonna.
Just like a child, a kid, an animal, or any other person.
And music to me is just so deep. That's why a baby at 3 months, you know what I mean, you play music and they can.
They've got a rhythm.
They go rocket to music. What do you know about music? You just you know what I mean. You're just born. You don't know about music.
Do you study music at uni? Do they make you like go back to the history of music?
Yeah, we're going back to the history.
So if you can tell us a little bit of history about music, keep it and highlighting that, enlighten me and obviously some of our viewers on music.
I mean, like I said, for me, like the jazz and stuff, and that's come like it's all going back to the African root. You know what I mean? The African drum beats, and then it's going back to the slaveries. You know what I mean? Like they had to sing the blues. That's why sometimes it's hard. I watch BBC something music on BBC, and they'll have a person there singing the blues. You know, they're like that. I'm like, no, you're singing the blues. Blues is here. You know what I mean? Blues is heartache. Blues is like what we went through sort of slavery days. That's how they communicate with each other. Do you know what I mean? Even the hairstyles in the slavery days, you know, that's how they used to communicate. You plait up the hair
maps
to tell you certain things. You know what I mean? We had to create this to survive. And so for me, I love me old jazz. I mean, I enjoy the new jazz and that, but for me, the whole old jazz, blues is where the history's at. It's
so who would you recommend for anyone right now? Because you're way more clued up to jazz or. And have you got a few names that people could possibly research, look into, and they can say like, yeah, I'm gonna listen to this person.
So jazz is hard to listen to for start. You know what I mean?
It always reminds me of Dodgy Paul music.
So kind of listening to jazz and that and blues, it's hard talking because, like I said, I've been studying it. I've been at uni like 3 years now, and obviously they've just chucked jazz and blues down his throat, you know what I mean? Listen to this player, you know what I mean? And I've listened from, which everybody knows, Charlie Parker to Coltrane, like the best saxophonists, and Michael Brecker. They're like just way above
anybody else's level.
So to listen to that, you ain't gonna get it. You ain't gonna understand it.
Unless you've got an ear for it.
And even now I listen to it, I'm like,
don't really get
how?
It.
Why? How? Do you know what I mean? So it's took me a long time now. I'm listening to a guy called Sonny Stitt. So Sonny Stitt. Sonny Stitt, and for me now, I'm just listening to his tone, his soloing, and for me, he's my best sax player. Do you know what I mean? I'm not imitate him, but I'm learning from him, and that's all I'm listening to. And it's just. And then 6 months down the line from now, I might find another sax player, or it could be a bass player or a guitar player, and I'm like, damn, you feel what they're playing. And so I'll just say, so if you've never listened to jazz, if you've never listened to someone playing the sax, listen to Sonny Stitt. Love a man. There's a live version on YouTube. I think I've watched it about 50 times.
I'll try and find a tag by the way. When I put it on YouTube, I'll put a link underneath so you can watch that. So hopefully, if you're interested, I think you will do. Just listen to that.
And you listen to it, and every note he plays in his solo, you can feel it. And that's the power.
It's come straight from emotion.
It's not too heavy, it's nice, it's light. Do you know what I mean? So that's...
What's your favourite genre of music? Music itself. Just music.
I thought I had a genre. But when I'm out busking and I'm playing Let It Go. From Frozen. I'm into as much as I'm playing it Let It Go from Frozen. I'm into that as much as I'm playing Stand By Me or a blues or a jazz, you know what I mean? It's just playing. It's just music.
So like we're going to touch on meaning of life again, and obviously touch on your saxophone playing and let you have a go.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Right, yeah.
Come on, let's get the instrument.
We
My
doing this? We doing
man's
this?
thing, because that's what the meaning of life is, man, following your passion. Enjoy this, guys, man. I'm looking forward to it already.
Trust me.
John Lily.
Can you find this on your phone?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll try to look for it.
So just while Paul's getting ready with his instrument, this is his Instagram just above here. This side is Instagram. Jordan's Instagram's just next to Jordan at the bottom, and mine's up there too. Paul's just tuning his instrument. We brought Paul on today, like he said, he's an established person who's got his own business, and he's chosen to follow his passion, his calling, and I think that's really, really important in life. So that's the reason I wanted on today's podcast, so that we can show people out there it's more to life than just money. It's about following what's inside your heart, following your calling, and really striving for stuff that makes you really genuinely happy. So Paul's here now.
Battery 30%. Connected to Quality Saxman Smith. Quality Saxman Smith. Disconnected. Ready to connect.
Ready to connect. Let me just, while you're having a chat, I'm just going to connect me.
One moment, so Paul's just connecting his thing. So I'm just going to have a look on Instagram, see if you've got any other questions. 1 second. 1 moment, please.
Quality Saxman Smith.
Did you put any topic requests on the thing?
No,
Mobile device
not
not
really
found.
looked on it too much, to
Ready
be
to
fair.
connect.
You prefer standing, Paul?
Eh?
Prefer standing, yeah?
I can sit down, you know what I mean? I can sit down.
I just want to make sure you got that microphone should pick it up clear as well, by the way.
Connected to Paul Smith's iPad 2.
Yeah, bro. So you need Paul play sax. Let's do this.
Right, so the sax might be a bit cold, so I'm just going to do a little test.
Do you have to warm up as well?
You always have to warm your sax up, but you know what I mean.
Like the
So
human lungs, you got to play it up. Yeah, yeah.
I'm just doing a little warm up just to.
No, one more, fam. One more, at least one more. Yo, gas.
So what I'm going to do now, this is it's for everybody out there watching, you know what I mean? A change is going to come.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
come on.
We're going through hard times and, you know what I mean? It was just, let's just get through this. Change is going to come. It's not going to be like this forever. And everything's going to be blessed soon.
Yo, I'm gassed though. You're actually kidding me right now. This is the best thing ever. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Change is gonna come.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Could you give us one more reason why you actually played that song again? Because that was inspirational in itself.
One reason for what?
COVID times, hard time coming.
Yeah. Oh, why? Do you want me to play it again? Or
No, as in like you suggest why you actually played that
I
song.
played it just to give people some hope, just to give people some.
Love that.
There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Trust me, there is. Let's get there.
Yeah,
Simple
man.
as that. Let's get to that light.
Fantastic.
Because you know what I mean. They can't stop the light from us. They can't.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Wow. So I'm gonna maintain live. Just gonna anyone's got any questions for us now on us on the Instagram or anything, because we're gonna go off in like 5 or 10 minutes. We've took enough of pause time already. It's a great justice and then service by coming on here and helping us out. But also we wanted to help Paul out because we believe he's a talent that needs to be seen by everybody. And
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
thank you.
And I've always admired this guy because he follows his heart, and that's the only thing we all should do. We all get caught up on trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Follow other people's hearts.
Yeah, And
Yeah, God's given me one heart. I'm using it.
Following a false image when realistically you need to find out what's right for you, not
follow your own path.
Everybody else, yeah.
Everyone's got a different path in life. Keep
Everybody's
your path.
unique in their own different way.
Yeah, man, I love that. So, yeah, we'll end it there. I'm just gonna keep it short and sweet, man. Today, I feel like it's limited, but it's as in to an hour, and that's the best thing ever. Because I can't wait to watch this back.
Yeah, well, definitely, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, where can they catch you on the performance? 9 o'clock on the app.
Oh
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 5 zeros. Ooh. It's called Ooh.
And you perform there on Monday at 9 o'clock.
Download the app. Once you just download the app, don't think you've got to put any bank account, anything. It's just an app. Download the app, and then you'll see a countdown from like Monday, and I'll go in live Monday at 9 o'clock.
I'm gonna put a link on there, by the way, on the actual on this video underneath, so you can actually download it. So make sure you download and support Paul from Sheffield, local talent.
We'll get some songs like this and some songs, some reggae, some Bob Marley songs and everything. Yeah, everything's coming in. Yeah.
Jordan, you got anything to say today?
No, I'm still like absorbing in. I mean, just the feeling that you get when you hear like an instrument like being played, when you can just sit and listen to it. When you actually really listen to it, it gives you a feeling, man. It's good, man. I love music. I really love music. Music is feeling. Music is vibration. And if you don't actually spend time to feel the music, you're never going to enjoy it fully.
And it's sort of like one last thing, like you said, is so if you're feeling down and thinking, music is feeling. So if you're feeling down and you listen to sad songs, it's going to make you feel sadder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you're feeling down, find some upbeat song. Do you know what I mean? Dance around your living room.
And use it as a pick-me-up.
Yeah, dance like nobody's watching. Nobody's watching. Just feel the vibration from the music and then just pick yourself up. Because everybody loves music. Yeah, man. Don't matter what type it is, we all love some form of music. Simple as that. Listen to it, let it pick you up.
Yeah, man, I'm gassed. So, it's been a pleasure, man. Paul.
It's been a pleasure, yeah. Thank you.
My brother.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, guys. I'm gonna end it there. Like I say, we're gonna get Paul in some other time in future as well, because it's been a pleasure to have on and just talk about general topics. And I'm probably getting to play the instrument again, to be honest. Yeah.
Told you, I love playing.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Anyway, take care.
Take care, everyone.
Bless,
Bye-bye.
bless.